Hey Aries, thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get into it. Okay, Aries. I'm getting codependency very strongly. So we're gonna just get into it and see what that has to do with, okay? Okay, so for some of you, this is about codependency. For some of you, it's addiction, but I feel like it's someone else's addiction that is like affecting your finances. Also, like your like flexibility. So there could be like, if someone's gambling, it's like interfering with how you like use your money, like use your finances. So like it affects the budget. It's like allocating funds is kind of like difficult because it's like you're planning to spend a certain amount on this bill, but then suddenly you have less money, so it's just getting difficult to be flexible with like your finances. And it's like you're fighting this. If it's a codependency thing, like I feel like you already recognized it. I'm also getting like a lot of this might have to do with boundaries. So I want to be gentle because codependency can be a trigger, but also gambling, I get that. I was in a relationship with a gambler. So okay, so let's move on. Okay, so yeah, you're kind of like in this phase here where you're understanding it. So it's like this almost feels like there's more of an acceptance, you're getting a different perspective on this. So here it's like you're realizing the depth of whatever this is. And here you're kind of like trying to get a different perspective on it. You're definitely taking action. There's this sense of like, it's not over. So it's something where there's a road. I feel like you're realizing like this isn't like the end all, like this isn't gonna end you or something like that. I feel like your finances are gonna balance out. So there's also, the whole give and take. So if this is about boundaries, all of that is like balancing out here. Yeah, I just feel like this perspective, it's not like instant, like I just feel like there's layers to it, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so some of you could potentially end up with a promotion or a new job. For others, especially if this is about like gambling or something like that, it's gonna feel like an increase in money or like new money because suddenly you're gonna have more. There's just this like stability. Okay. No. You're definitely gonna feel more at peace about it, but it feels like there's some emotional stuff that you're going through here. Okay, so here it's like, this new perspective, and this feels almost like you're fixing it, or you're trying to fix it, like a quick fix, but I see time. It's going to be like a road, like I said. And then down here in the future, it feels like whatever was accomplished here is giving you a sense of peace, and then the emotions kind of hit. You know what I'm saying? Like you've dealt with like the logical end of it, that piece, and now it's like the emotional part of it is coming through. This doesn't feel super great. The peace is really important. This peace of mind I'm getting from what you accomplished here. because you're going to be in your feelings about whatever this was. If this was about codependence, or gambling specifically, there's going to be this feeling of like a lack of fulfillment. There also might be some sort of shame associated with it. I don't feel like it's going to last very long, and this piece, I feel, is going to make you kind of like flow through the emotions rather than sitting in them. Okay. You may also like do some sort of like research. Okay, let me keep going here. Yeah, you're still very, you know, in your emotions, processing and such. It's very possible here that you're gonna seek out like a professional or something like that, or you might fight with that. There's a lot of like looking at your past. Okay. Also, I just want to thank everybody who's like shared and subscribed. And also for those of you who have left comments, I really appreciate it. It does let me know that messages are resonating with people. So okay, nice. Okay, there's this feeling here of, especially if this was about some sort of codependency, like you're moving through it. It's almost like, it's interesting. It's almost like this. I'm getting this feeling of like I'm enough, meaning like there's some sort of new strength that you have. This independence, this feeling of not needing someone, okay, or something. And you're moving, like you're moving forward very quickly. You're taking some sort of new path. This rainbow, it almost feels like you have this new like lease on life, you know what I mean? Like there's definitely like this hopeful future type vibe, and I'm picking up a lot of excitement. So even though codependency can be kind of a trigger, it is for me. Like I remember I had a reading once and she was talking about codependency issues, and I'm like, what? Like shocked. Like I was shook, you know. And I was definitely in denial for a while, but then I like was looking back. It kind of follows this whole thing. And there were these little things that I started noticing about past relationships and different relationships with people and such. So, you know, I think the biggest thing is with codependency is like everybody feels like it's this one big thing, but really I feel like there's a lot of little like pieces to it. And so somewhere in this you realize this little piece. That's what I feel like, this little piece, and it like changes the trajectory of like whatever this is for you, you know. It could be relationships in love or relationships with friends or family. Whatever this is, it changes the trajectory of that in the future. So it does end really good. Also, I'm gonna do an oracle card, but I'm gonna fast forward through the shuffling because it just takes so long, you guys. And I'm only gonna read like the first paragraph. Okay. Yeah, this is all about you. I feel like you really want like this wish fulfillment, whether that's, you know, in relationship or money or a job. There's something that you want, you know. I don't think you realize, I don't know if this is about self-worth or confidence. It could be courage, because there's a lot of like, I don't know if this is fear or worry. It could be, you know, like worry that you won't have this thing that you want. But when I'm picking up the energy through here, like you're very strong. Like you have a lot of inner strength. Also, if this does resonate with you, it takes so much courage to even like admit something, you know, or move through it, move through the emotions, make changes, you know. So keep that in mind. If that resonates with you, like look back on your life at all the things that you have, you know, pushed through, the things that you have endured, because there is strength here, a lot of strength. So, okay, let's get an oracle card. Okay, so you got number 4, Dancer, shift, dance, enrapture, embody. The dancer moves to the rhythm of her own drum, her sacredness personified. She twirls in hypnotic trance and ecstatic flow, celebrating her connection with the divine. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna read another paragraph here because I think just because of the reading, it might be helpful. A heartening move in the right direction is on the cards for you. Promising opportunities create a refreshing change and lead you one step closer to accomplishing your wildest dreams. Move forward with absolute confidence, knowing that when you embrace your authenticity, never-ending possibilities open up for you. Okay, guys, I hope that helps someone. If this does resonate with you, if you do need, you know, professional help, definitely consider that, okay? All right, guys, I hope this helps someone, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.